Okay, you wrote them in. Nice.
Yeah. I got a drink while Marko's playing. Oh god, that was loud.
In the top right, as the red Latin Confederation, it is Marko.
And in the slightly lower left, we have in the blue, Mr. Wetcarrot playing his hi-hat. Hi-hat, for those of you who don't know, I'll just do it for this first game, especially with hi-hat, because it's not an obvious faction. They're expensive tech. They're expensive units. You don't get very many of them at the very start, because their inventories, it's like 350, 400 for a night frame?
400, 450 for a night frame, 500 for a lancer.
Versus $60 for a conscript. 60.
Yeah.
So, huge difference here. Also, no dogs for...
Carrot's double reffing his first instead of...
Yeah, he should have built a lancer first to get through this sandbag.
Yeah. Marko did pick up a dog. Marko did pick up an engineer with a dog though. Finally gets it. I'm guessing Carrot's gonna triple ref it because that's the only way you can defend. Unless you go Lancers, but Lancers are kind of interesting here. Marko's doing a tease. He's already pushing up his MCV to hospital.
So hospitals stack in this as well. I don't know if they do in base game.
Yeah, Marko is just moving his MCV even more. Taking the expansion, I think.
Yeah, he wants...
Yeah, he's contesting the expansion because he's punishing Carrot being late.
Yeah, and Carrot never got this.
It's not looking so good for Carrot. Carrot does get the Sonic Amir out. He gets a Jackal out, but the timing's wrong.
Yeah.
Marko having good positioning on his con, so that he never got kill the Jackal.
He's broke. It is over.
It's over.
Marko just steamrolling.
Literally walked up and killed him. Wow.
So what we're seeing here in Marko playing very similar, sticking to sort of an RA2 style build, a vanilla build of basically tier 1 units pushing hard and fast.
I had mirror.
Yeah. Mirror.
Hi. Oh my god.
Player defeated.
This map is actually super weird in the hired mirror. Neither player opts to go for gems. So in the bottom right, it is as the red hi-head Marko.
And in the top left, we have in the blue Carrot, the wet kind. Where do you think Carrot's been to get himself so wet?
He's from Deutschland, so.
Oh, okay. Then, you know, probably a leather cover Carrot then.
Yeah, true. But yeah, neither players go for the gems, which is kind of interesting, actually. We've seen quite a few times, like, both MCVs move to get gems, and then you can crawl to the middle as well and try to contest the middle. I don't know too much about that part, though.
Marko gonna go War Factory? Yeah, he's gonna go traditional build.
Yeah.
Which you can do
Wetcarrot
against...
going for the macro, though.
Yeah, like, Carrot, I think, is playing this wrong. I think Carrot's playing as though he's against somebody who's not foeing, and therefore gets a lot of infantry on the field, because building a second ref actually slows you down.
Especially because you can't get the middle oils.
Yeah, well, also building refs for miners is inefficient. And so you only do this as foeing when your opponent's going to come at you quick and you need that early game cash boost, because this falls off after about 2 minutes. But at the 2 minute mark, we'll see Marko a miner ahead. In fact, we already do. We already do see him a miner ahead.
He's going to get all 4 whales as well, it seems. Which means he's going to be able to go like multi-racks.
Yep. And Marko's on the gems because he expanded.
Yeah.
Carrot possibly had a window where he could have been a bit more aggressive. Obviously, he didn't know that necessarily. Scouting really not great. As a phone. Marko still capping his oil. Big fat noob, but Marko getting all of those inner oils. Very nice.
Marko is on 5 oils.
5 oils. A carrot on 2. Marko still not got the one on the right side here.
Yeah.
Hey,
Carrot is mining out this field. How much money is both players?
Carrot's on 3k, Marko on 6.
Yeah, that makes sense. Marko seems to have the bigger army of units right now.
Yeah, and I just don't like his build from Carrot. He could have built down towards that gem patch.
Yeah. Although the thing is because you have so many miners, he's going triple ref as well. You can afford to delay your prol, so you can get the gems late. Because you have so much money from these opits.
Sure, but you might as well build down. Like those 2 Raxes, one of them doesn't need, the one on the right doesn't need to be there. It could be at least down, so that you're a bit closer to the gems. It doesn't do anything for you now, but if the game keeps going, then it's that.
Is Carrot MCV? Yeah, he MCV moved to the right gems actually.
Yeah, while building to the right. Alright, we got the speed boost, we've got turrets down here for Marko.
Yeah, Sonic emitters are pretty strong. Just pretty good defense there.
Yeah, triple Sonic emitter. He's got plenty of power as well.
Although Carrot is starting to bomb units out. Marko doing the same.
Yeah, Marko with a loom, cloud piercer. No tech structures at all from Carrot. Yeah.
Marko going in. Quite a few losses from Carrot. Trying to split out some infantry there. Not getting it, unfortunately.
Well, we got one.
Sonic emitters now coming out from Carrot.
Yeah. Carrot does outproduce here. He's got 4 racks versus Marko's 1. He's got 2 wars versus Marko's 2.
Marko has 2 racks actually.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does. But what we're seeing is Carrot starting to fall off economically. He's just hit broke. Yeah, he's broke, and Marko's on
split. But these split Cyclopses are just dying to the Lancers. This is actually huge.
But it's distraction. It means those Lancers are over on the left, not on the right. And Marko's on 14k. Carrot's on 0. And Marko with wait, what's he building? Another ref? Dude, you're on 14k!
Carrot should be getting cyber right now because he can just abuse grids.
Yeah. Wait, who can abuse grids?
Carrot should be getting cyber Colonel to abuse grids, so because he needs to defend right now. There's 2 choke points for his MCV, which means it's
we've got nanofiber looms ability used on the infantry.
Yeah, King's Frames and Railgun is out already.
Now, Marko repairing his power plant down here might come back and bite him later on.
Marko again going for the Cyclops split. Carrot again just building Lancers in return.
On the right, this is probably not going to get much. It might get a ref, but sort of so what?
Yeah, this is a bad push here. It seems Carrot's unconfident here. Like, to do such a push is...
Yeah. And again, look at... I'm not having a go at Carrot here, but just look at the difference in builds. Carrot keeps moving his MCV. Marko, look at his stretch along the bottom. He hasn't moved his MCV once. And he currently owns more of the map than Carrot does.
It's worth noting Carrot can't build another MCV.
Yeah.
It's also worth noting Carrot has no
tag.
Nothing to stop dying.
Yeah.
And he calls it.
4, 5, 6, 7.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The map is Timberland. On the right, it is in the red, Marko as High Head, and in the left, Carrot as Psycho in the blue. Timberland. 4 wheels in the corners. more whales in the middle. Quite a rich map as well. Now, this map is actually kind of interesting for this matchup because Elite Micro can go very hard here. However, both players have options.
What are the options? Well, we got either red or white.
So, obviously, like, Marko can play more defensive early and then just transition into your normal, like, high head power spike.
Yep.
Like your K1 rush power spike. Karo, on the other hand, he can go Marauders, he can build elites, he can also do some sneaky shenanigans with, like, drillers going for the corner whales. It's worth noting that Marko should be going for the corner whales.
Yeah,
because he has grapples. Which means that he will have economy advantage.
There we go.
So, yeah,
Whales?
depending on what kind of army Marko gets, because his timing will most likely be really early. Karo might have to just go multi-racks, multi-racks elite spam to defend against that.
So Marko's gonna like get a bit nervous, I expect now. Yeah, he's going night frames. He's building a cloud placer, but he's spamming out night frames for these initiates, which aren't grouped perfectly.
Nah, he's getting so much value out of these initiates actually. That's
Yeah,
what,
he's
1600, 2000?
Marko going minor mites here. Marko's on. I mean, someone was talking about minor micro earlier. Marko's absolutely microing these miners.
Yeah, he is.
And if you look at his cash, he's never hitting zero. He's always constantly building, and that's what minor micro is about. Always being able to spend money, because basically your bank account, it doesn't matter if there's $100 in there or 10 grand. You're still building at the same speed.
Yeah. Harrow's splitting his archers, but getting picked off by the night frames. I don't know about this.
Yeah.
He did try to distract with his initiates, but the problem with the initiates is they just die to a sonic emitter. Oh, and Kara's sending them at the War factory, and he kind of does throw them away, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to go with Carrot ally. Shit. Sorry, boys. We don't see his miners. But Carrot's got a nice eco.
He should be on 6 or 7 right now. Maybe 8.
We see at least 3 on this southern patch.
Wait, if he gets this wind trap, it'll actually be huge.
Yeah, he's not gonna get
Oh,
it.
he's not gonna get it though. There's too many night frames from Marko.
And he's sort of he's training them in. He's you know, he's conga lining them in.
Some Gatling tanks are out though, and Gatling tanks are surprisingly decent against night frames. They're very bad against Cyclopses though, but the archers are there to compensate.
Don't attack the hard point.
And he attacks. Okay, he attacks into the choke. His archers get picked up.
Dude.
He gets the high ground however with the guts, which do pick up a couple, 3, 4, 5 or so night frames. Defends against some night frames going on from the top.
Micro the archers. Micros
the archers, gets all of the night frames actually, his team.
I'm behind this.
This is really good from Kara.
Yeah.
And the conga line just continues.
Which is great. He's got 10k in the bank. I want to see, I don't know, another Rax maybe?
I need to see some archers here, yeah. He shouldn't be attacking this choke point, he should just be going top.
Going the main entrance. He's be going the main entrance. Yeah, and he's lost the advantage. He stopped building infantry. And now Marko's on 10k, Carrot's on 11. Marko's now in a pretty nice position. He's stabilized.
I feel like a big factor of this this whole match and this map specifically has been tournament nerfs. Because Marko's known to have played a lot of tournaments, right, for vanilla. So his mindset must be really good when it comes to this. On the other hand, Wetcarrot hasn't played too many tournaments. I mean, and it feels like that's contributing.
We haven't spoken about it, but I mean, Marko in the RA2 and Yuri's Revenge community is known as just an uncaring machine when it comes to playing games. He doesn't do pressure, he never has. Unlike a lot of other top-level vanilla players who can sometimes get a bit tilted. Marko, no. He just does not care.
Yeah. Kind of mindset you need to become a boat, I guess, right? And it doesn't seem good for Carrot, I will say.
This is over. Marko's shit ton of experience. Yeah, he does. He does. And this is game.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's it. 3-0.